Hi everyone, Michael from Back in Motion, and today we're going to go over 3 tips to adding muscle mass for your athlete. So the reason why it's important to add muscle mass to your athlete is, when your athlete is getting stronger, they're only going to be able to get to a certain level unless they start adding that muscle mass onto their body. So basically your athlete's going to need to become more mass, they need to get bigger, all right? So one of the number one things you can do to help your athlete get bigger is to increase caloric intake. So to start eating more and more food. And that doesn't mean just going out and ordering 3 Big Macs or whatever it is from McDonald's. You want to make sure you're getting high quality food, and the first thing that you want to make sure you're getting on your plate is protein, and you want to get some veggies on there, because protein is what's going to help you add that extra muscle mass onto your athlete. So that's a huge thing that a lot of parents forget, is that nutrition aspect of the training. The second thing is strength training is very important. So if you want your athlete to start gaining weight, strength training is one of the key ingredients that a lot of people forget about. So when you are doing strength training, you want to stay between the rep ranges of 1 to 6. When you get up a little higher rep ranges, that's more for hypertrophy. You want to use that a little bit as well, 6 to 12. And then at the end, that's more endurance. So if you're doing anything more than 12, then that's endurance training. You don't really want to do that with your athlete if your goal is to put on that muscle mass. If your goal isn't to put on muscle mass, maybe it is endurance, maybe they're a cross-country runner, a soccer player, and they need more endurance training, then that's a great way to do it if you are. But when we're talking about muscle mass, you want to stay between 1 to 6 for that strength, and then 6 to 12 for that hypertrophy, which is that strength training phase. And then another common mistake that I see a lot of times with strength training is a lot of times they're not mixing up the rep ranges a lot of times. So when I go over and I see another trainer or an athlete training, they're not doing the proper order of exercises, and they're not getting the right rep ranges. So one time they may do 3 repetitions, one time they may do 10, one time they may do 15 in one set, but you're not specifically targeting one goal. So if you want to target that one goal, then you need to stay in those rep ranges that we were talking about. And the second is going through the proper stages of the exercise. So you want to do the most high energy demanding exercises first. So plyometrics, you want to do speed training. Those are what you want to do first, and then you want to get into your strength training. And then after that, you can do your cardio, endurance training, whatever else you may be. So it's very important that you go in the proper order, because if you're not, then your athlete's not going to be able to reach their maximum potential. All right, everyone.